It's week 9 of the NFL, and we've got the Giants' sure-handed wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Giants and the Commanders coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down. Here we go, here we go.
Quick throw to Collins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gun. Back.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little
touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, Very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
Here we go, Scott.
Now it's Fields. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields throwing again. A pass complete to Odunze. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. We're good.
Back to throw. Fields. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
11 MT.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Gun. 11 mighty.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive.
Here we go.
And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week at practice, Sam. We know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Washington offense heading out. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here we go. 11, Tommy. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Gibson on the read option. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Palmer. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's got some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Gun. 12, 11, empty. 11,
Here's
11,
Burrow.
11.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So on 4th down, Austin Seibert on to try the Washington field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but Fields hit and the ball is loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
Here we go.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. This to Hines on the drop-off. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try and work for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 50, here's Fields. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 22. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. Possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Here we go.
This is Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Gibson here running out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Burrow going for it on 4th. On downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing.
Here we go.
Gibbs. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Dunze wide open. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rome Odunze, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. But Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And Burrow going to throw again. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's got it to Collins complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Nico Collins, 32 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Test. Go straight. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go, son.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Delta. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a Giant. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Angel.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, son. Easy. Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. EQ.
Here's Fields. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Yep. Here we go. No muss. Right.
To the air again, Fields. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
11 Thomas. 11. 12.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side. There's London. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
11.
And here's a give to Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll go down at the 28. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 9.
Oh, let's go.
At the 30-yard line.
Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this returns. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Let's go. 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
42. Dot.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for Picked it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing with complimentary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From midfield now, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Tonight.
A give right side for Gibbs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. West right zip. Tonight.
Off play action. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another New York Giants.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Justin Fields, 27 yards. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And his throw here is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 4th down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. Well, he's had help from his offensive line. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rome Odunze with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, Washington. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A give running right, Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Gibson again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
180. 180.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Another one caught by Collins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Burrow. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tip Ryman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the passing numbers are just dizzying at this point. That last completion is going to put him over 600 yards now for the game as he just continues to do whatever he wants when he drops back to pass. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Out, let's go. All right.
Back to throw, Fields. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Scott.
Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The big fella. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Sit high.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Got a man. It's Hyatt complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants.
Here we go, Scott.
First down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard
To throw is Fields. Steps away to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This pass is caught by London. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas, 11, 11, 11, 11.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Escaping the pressure. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Burrow taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Now Fields. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as